The ritual begins. Mrs. Kapoor chants softly, her voice low and gravelly, weaving ancient words into the air. The room chills as her words echo, and the candlelight flickers and dims. Is it just me, or does this feel like a horror movie? Kabir whispers to Tara. Not now, Kabir, she replies, though she agrees silently. The temperature drops sharply, and an oppressive weight presses down. A faint growl echoes ominously. Tara grips the edge of the sheet covering the mirror, her heart pounding. Chaitali's chanting grows louder, steady despite her fear. Johan steps closer to the salt line. Suddenly, thick black smoke swirls into the air, forming a tall, shadowy figure, Kintale. His glowing red eyes scan the room with curiosity and disdain. Mrs. Kapoor's voice trembles as she continues her chant, raising her hands in surrender. Kintale, she says, voice wavering. I've called you to end this. I can't fight you anymore. The demon's lips curl into a cruel smile. Ah, Nirmala, he rumbles, shaking the house. I knew you'd come. What do you offer me? Mrs. Kapoor glances at the group, unreadable. My surrender, she whispers. Kintale chuckles darkly. And what stops me from taking what I want? Tara tightens her grip on the sheet, exchanging a quick look with Kabir, who nods, pale but determined. Wait for my signal, Johan whispers softly. The room darkens further as Kintale steps closer, casting a looming shadow. You've kept me waiting long enough, Nirmala. Mrs. Kapoor hesitates, eyes flicking to the covered mirror. Kintale notices and tilts his head, his smile fading. What's this? He asks sharply. Just an old relic, Mrs. Kapoor replies quickly. Kintale's eyes narrow with suspicion, and Tara's breath catches in her throat. If he figures out their plan too soon, it's over. Now, Johan hisses. Tara and Kabir rip the sheet off the mirror in one swift motion, revealing its gleaming surface. The mirror's light erupts, flooding the room with an ethereal glow. Kintale roars in fury, his form twisting as the radiant light engulfs him. The battle has begun. Chapter 43, The End. Kintale roars fiercely, shadowy form thrashing as the mirror's light burns into him. His rage shakes the room, shattering a small window. You fools, he bellows, voice booming like thunder. This cursed trinket can't hold me. I will consume you all. The mirror's glow ripples like water, intensifying. Johan steps in front of the mirror, chanting an ancient incantation. Keep him focused on the mirror, he shouts. Tara, heart pounding, tosses herbs into the salt circle, filling the air with burning sage. Kabir stands firm, shouting, Take that, shadow freak. Mrs. Kapoor watches with a calculating gaze, her fingers twitching. Her eyes flicker with something sinister as she whispers, Let the children tire themselves out. When the time is right, I'll take what's mine. Chaitali notices her move. Mrs. Kapoor, what are you doing? She demands. Mrs. Kapoor stiffens, feigning innocence. I'm just staying out of harm's way. This is your plan. Kintale's form flickers, struggling against the mirror's power. With a snarl, he reaches out with a clawed hand, sending dark energy at Johan, who stumbles. The mirror's light dims slightly. Kintale lunges forward, his glowing eyes fixed on Mrs. Kapoor. You think you can betray me, old woman? He snarls. You will pay for your arrogance. Mrs. Kapoor freezes, her earlier bravado crumbling in an instant. No, wait. I. When Kintale is about to reach her, Kabir and Tara leap into action. Tara steps in front of Mrs. Kapoor, raising her arms defensively. You want her? You'll have to go through us first. Kabir shouts, Shadow Guy. We've got a magic mirror and a plan. Kind of. Johan regains his footing and resumes his chant. The mirror's light flares brighter than before, and Kintale lets out a deafening roar. His form begins to fracture, cracks of light splitting through his shadowy body. Now, Mrs. Kapoor. Chaitali yells. Use the mirror. Finish him off. Mrs. Kapoor hesitates, her gaze flickering between the mirror and the group. Then, with trembling hands, she steps forward and presses her palm against the mirror's surface. A surge of energy pulses through the room, and Kintale screams as the light engulfs him completely. Silence falls. The oppressive darkness lifts, and the air feels lighter, almost breathable again. The group stares at the mirror, now dull and lifeless, its surface reflecting only their stunned faces. Is it over? Kabir whispers. For now, Johan replies, grim. But this mirror, it's not finished. There's more to it than we understand. Mrs. Kapoor steps back, her face unreadable. You've rid me of Kintale, she says slowly. But don't think I owe you anything. You've meddled in things you don't comprehend. Tara steps forward, her voice firm. We may not understand everything, but we know this, that mirror isn't yours to use for evil. If you try anything, we'll stop you. Mrs. Kapoor smirks, but a flicker of respect appears in her eyes. We'll see, child. We'll see. As they leave her house, the mirror still resting in the corner, they can't shake the feeling that this is far from over. Kintale may be gone, but the mysteries surrounding the mirror and Mrs. Kapoor are only just beginning. Chapter 44 Ambition. As the group leaves Mrs. Kapoor's airy home, a mix of victory and unease fills the air. Tara's instincts tell her something isn't right. Behind the door, Mrs. Kapoor watches them go, a slow, calculated smile spreading across her face. The mirror in her room no longer glows but holds a mysterious energy. She mutters, Kintale was a fool. He wasted his power chasing petty desires. But I will harness that energy and rise beyond anyone's understanding. Her gnarled fingers trace the mirror's edge as she whispers, first, that meddling child must be dealt with. Tara is the only one who can stop me. If she's gone, nothing can stand in my way. As they walk back to the main road, Kabir notices Tara's tense brow. What's bothering you now? We won, didn't we? Tara's voice is low. It's not over, Kabir. Mrs. Kapoor, there's something about her. Did you see how she looked at that mirror? Like she's not done with it. Chaitali glances back, tense. Tara's right. Ambition and power are a dangerous combination. Johan sighs, rubbing his temple. She's not the most trustworthy, but we'll watch her. For now, let's regroup and plan our next move. That night, Mrs. Kapoor prepares her tools, candles, powders, forbidden books. The house hums with energy as she chants softly. The mirror looms like a silent conspirator. Mrs. Kapoor leans in, her voice dripping with malice. You've shown me your secrets, haven't you? Power, dimensions, control. I can feel it calling to me. The mirror ripples faintly, responding to her dark intent. First, I must eliminate the obstacle, Tara. She's stronger than she looks, but even she has weaknesses. I know how to exploit them. Later that night, Tara dreams chaos, images of Mrs. Kapoor with glowing hands, a dark voice warning. She seeks to replace the fallen. Beware the shadow behind the glass. She wakes trembling but determined, realizing Mrs. Kapoor isn't done and is planning something terrible to claim Kintale's power. The next morning, Tara shares her dream with Kabir, Chaitali, and Johan. Johan warns she'll need to harness energy from living beings, possibly us. Chaitali narrows her eyes, like us. Kabir shudders, great, so she's creepy, power hungry, and trying to turn us into batteries. Tara insists we need to stop her, maybe break the mirror or neutralize its power. Johan warns destroying the mirror could cause more harm. Tara's eyes harden. We outsmart her. She thinks she's ahead, but we are on to her. If we can predict her next move, we can turn the tables. As they head into school, the fight against Kintale may be over, but the battle against Mrs. Kapoor has just begun. Chapter 45 Guru Ma. The atmosphere in Tara's bedroom is heavy with tension. Everyone is lost in thought, wondering how to stop Mrs. Kapoor's growing ambitions. Chaitali clears her throat, breaking the silence. I know someone who can help, she says, her voice hesitant but hopeful. Everyone turns to her. Tara, sitting cross-legged on the floor, looks up curiously. Kabir, leaning against the wall, raises an eyebrow. Johan, pacing back and forth, stops mid-step. Help. Who? Johan asks, folding his arms. Chaitali takes a deep breath. My Guru Ma. She's a spiritual guide and a practitioner of ancient arts far beyond anything I've learned. She understands talismans, energies, and the forces we are dealing with. If anyone can help us stop Mrs. Kapoor, it's her. Kabir smirks, skeptical. Didi, wait, let me get this straight. You have a guru who's some kind of magical encyclopedia? Why didn't you mention her earlier? Chaitali rolls her eyes, her tone sharp. I did, but she was meditating in the sacred caves of the Himalayas. And for the record, my Guru Ma isn't just some magical encyclopedia. She's wise and powerful. She only gets involved in matters of great importance. Tara tilts her head, intrigued. What's she like? Can we trust her? Chaitali's face softens, admiration clear. Guru Ma is unlike anyone you've ever met. She has this presence. Like she sees through you, down to your soul, but she never judges. Her knowledge comes from years of meditation and a deep connection to the universe. If she agrees to help, we'll have a real chance against Mrs. Kapoor. Johan rubs the back of his neck, skeptical but open. All right. So, how do we contact her? Do we just knock on her door, or is there some ritual involved? Chaitali shakes her head, smiling faintly. She's not exactly nearby, but I can call her. She's embraced technology, surprisingly enough. She says it's just another tool for the universe to connect people. Kabir snickers. A guru with a smartphone? This I've got to see. Chaitali ignores him, focusing on Tara. If you're okay with it, I'll reach out to her right now. She'll know how to handle this mirror and hopefully Mrs. Kapoor. Tara nods, her eyes filled with determination. Please do it. We need all the help we can get. Chaitali retrieves her phone, setting it up carefully on a stand. She dials a number, and the group gathers around, their faces a mix of hope and apprehension. As the screen connects, an elderly woman appears, her face radiant despite her age. She has sharp, piercing eyes and a kind smile, her silver hair tied back neatly. She sits in a serene, candlelit room adorned with vibrant tapestries and bookshelves brimming with ancient texts. Chaitali, Guru Ma says, her voice calm and steady. I understand this is an emergency. Tell me, child, what troubles you? The group exchanges glances, their unease replaced with a sense of awe. Even Kabir finds himself sitting up straighter. Chaitali clasps her hands in front of her, bowing her head slightly. Guruma, we need your guidance. The talismanic mirror, it's in the hands of a dangerous woman, Mrs. Kapoor. She's planning to use it to gain power, dark power. We need to stop her, but we don't know how. Guruma listens intently, her eyes narrowing. The talismanic mirror, she murmurs. A dangerous artifact indeed. Tell me everything. Chaitali takes a deep breath and begins recounting the events, the group chiming in to fill in the gaps. As the story unfolds, Guruma listens without interrupting, her expression growing more serious. When they finish, she nods slowly, her piercing gaze fixed on the screen. You have done well to come to me. Stopping Mrs. Kapoor will not be easy, but it is not impossible. The mirror must be turned against her, but you will need great courage and cunning to do so. Tara leans forward, her voice resolute. We are ready. Tell us what we need to do. Guruma straightens, her face calm but her eyes blazing with intensity. Before we proceed, understand this, the mirror's power is not absolute. It reflects and amplifies the desires and fears of those who wield it. If Mrs. Kapoor is consumed by ambition, we can use that against her. But the mirror must be wielded carefully. It can destroy the wielder as easily as the enemy. The group exchanges uneasy glances. Mrs. Kapoor's ambitions make her dangerous, and her connection to the mirror gives her an edge. To stop her, you must distract her long enough to turn the mirror against her, exposing her darkest fears and shattering her control. Use her arrogance against her, let her believe she has already won, and at the right moment, reflect her own darkness back at her. Be prepared, she will fight fiercely to regain control. You must be strong, united, and unyielding. The mirror responds to pure intent and unwavering courage. Tara, it must be you. Trust yourself. Your heart is strong and your connection to the mirror is already there. The longer Mrs. Kapoor holds the mirror, the stronger her grip becomes. The best time to strike is during the new moon, when the veil between realms is thinnest. Act quickly, stay united, and remember, your greatest weapon is your courage. We can do this. We have to. Mrs. Kapoor's darkness must be stopped before she harms more. Stay focused, stay brave.